All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run it about Shannon Sharp having an interview with Poor Minds Podcast, Lex P and Drea Nicole, man. Two funny black women. They talk about a lot of dating. They talk about a lot of, current events. And their podcast has been going up, man. And they've been in some rooms that they can only imagine. And if you've seen it come up, then you'll understand how excited these girls are and proud of these girls for their work. But they on Shannon Sharp, and Drea is talking about how she can't date a man, that's making less than her. He has to be making more or a little bit, maybe like on the same level as her. We've heard this conversation many, many times from women. It's simple hypergamy, but let's go ahead on and get into it.
So you said you guys, like when you were younger, you felt a sense of entitlement that you were entitled to a guy that have a certain level.
Yeah.
Now you no longer feel that way. Is there a certain number that you feel a guy should make or need to make in order? Because like you said, you guys have your own now.
Yeah.
So you don't have to accept anything.
Yeah. I feel like we just at least need to be equally yoked.
Okay.
Like you need to at least be making what I'm making or better. And
y'all making big money.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. And you're damn right.
That big bucks and no whammies.
Yeah, thanks. So I need a big daddy.
Yes,
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
So I guess with that case, ain't nobody splitting no bills.
No. I mean, I will say this. I used to say that, but I do feel like once you get to a certain level of money, who really cares? Like, I don't think rich people have conversations about that. I ain't rich yet. But I don't think rich couples, like when the woman is making money and the man is making a lot of money, I don't think they're arguing about who paying the light bill.
Okay. Literally. Like, I think those conversations about splitting the bills are so like, I
think it's for people who need to split the bill.
Right. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with splitting the bills, but the type of lifestyle that I imagine myself whenever I'm married and I'm having kids, that's not what I've ever imagined for myself. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I paid it this month, you paid it. Just take it out the pot.
Right.
It's a lot more where that came
we
from.
We don't have a joint account.
Come on,
so.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we gonna have a.
Yeah. Okay, just check it, just making sure we on the same page. Because everything ain't good.
No, everything ain't gonna
be being done in this pot.
No.
Come on now.
This ain't no gumbo.
We see it.
Hey, I'm gonna keep the shrimp and the okra over here. Now, if you want to put
the sausage over
yeah.
No, I feel you. Yeah, everything ain't gonna be in one pie.
Yeah, I agree.
But what happened? Because it seems to me, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, guys, correct me. Whatever happened to growing with a man? A man doesn't have anything. He's planted, and you watch him, and y'all grow together.
Mm-hmm,
it seems now everybody wants already grown. The fruit, I can just go pick the apples or the pears or whatever the case. The fruit already. Nobody wants to grow anymore.
I do think that that's a little messed up that people have that mentality these days. But I don't know. As a woman in my 30s, you should be built. You should be grown already.
Okay, man, this is just simple hypergamy, man. Whatever level a woman on in her life, she want that man to be on her level, if not better than her. The only way she will grow with him is if he's on her level and he already has goals in mind. He has aspirations in mind. He's already working on something. He's either in his career field and trying to move up the ladder, and he's actively doing that and telling you that, or he's in his career field and he's trying to work on entrepreneur aspirations. That's the only time a female is going to want to grow with you. Now, if a man is already said he's already making millions of dollars and all that, she's going to want him to grow. But at the end of the day, if he's making millions of dollars, he's at the finish line in her eyes. Now, if she's making millions of dollars, he better be making more millions of dollars than her. So, for instance, if she make $2 million a year, she gonna want him to make $4 million a year. If she makes $2 million a year, even if he makes $1 million a year, $1 million a year is damn good. She's gonna feel like he's stagnant if he's not trying to achieve more. That's just simple hypergamy. versus a guy who's making $2 million a year like her, but now he has a plan to double that and make $4 million, and she can be there helping him. That's the only way they will, build up with a man. It's just simple hypergamy. Has been around for years. It's just now women are getting their own money. It's on social media. They starting to flex, and I think it tainted the dating market. Like these same women, if they never became podcast people and they were working at the post office, they wouldn't mind dating a firefighter. But now that they have this podcast, they're in these rooms, that same firefighter that they would have, been equally yoked to, like she say, he's not qualified to date her now because it's simple hypergamy, And when it comes to splitting bills, I always say, man, everybody household is different. Some people split bills where everything is 50-50 down the line. Bills, rent, things of that nature. Some people, the man takes on the bulk of the things. He might pay the rent, he might pay the bills, but the girl, she just worry about the little bills, maybe a light bill, the internet bill, but he pays all the, the bigger bills in the situation. And some people, they do it like the man's going to pay everything is dealing with the household, and the female is going to pay everything dealing with her personal bills and her personal care. Because she'll still have a lot of money left over because she's not worried about paying bills and rent. So when she's going to work and he's going to work, all she got to do is worry about her car note, phone bill, any type of subscriptions that she want. And whenever she want to get her hair done, nails done and all that, she'll have a lot of money left over to pay for it. Now, that don't mean that he would never pay for her bills. That don't mean that he would never, help her out if her car was to break down. But for the most part, she can just handle her own, and some people, they like to go month for month. One dude take care of the rent this month, the girl take care of the rent the next month. He take care of the rent after that, then she take care of it. Some people like to go that. So everybody just do what's best for them, and nothing is always, final. Some of these things can be temporary. They're probably just doing this for 6 months, probably doing this for a year. And then after that, they're going to have another plan. So whatever you're doing when it comes to splitting bills, it's never probably a forever thing. It's probably just temporary.
Like, because I feel like, what have you been doing all this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
At 35.
Yes.
Like, and just saying, if I'm dating somebody that's the same age as me, like, what have you been doing all this time to where I need to work with you while you build? Mm-hmm. I think that when women are in their 20s, that's unrealistic because y'all are both trying to figure things out.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that we still can't grow together. That's what I'm talking about. But you should still, And
see, that's the thing about social media. A lot of women in their 20s looking at other girls in their 20s. Other girls in their 20s are social media influencers, brand ambassadors, streamers and all that. And they looking at social media and they're comparing their lives to them. Now, if you're 22 and you're not having no motion, you're considered a bum compared to in the 90s. If you were 22, if you didn't really have, much going on, that was pretty common. But social media has played into everybody's head and warped everybody's brains and perceptions to feel like you got to have such and such going on. Because they will say, well, look at this one, look at that one. She's only 21. She got this and that. She's dating such and such.
Should have something that you already coming with. Yeah. I shouldn't just be over here like, okay, well, he got to get it together. Let me just
no. I don't think nobody should be there to get it together. Look, if we right out of college or hey, I'm trying to grow this right here. Okay, this is what we try to do. But I agree. I mean, but sometimes it's really hard because sometimes it takes people longer than others. Sometimes where some people can figure it out at 22, some people maybe at 25, some people might take them 30. It's kind of like, maturing.
Yeah,
some kids mature a lot sooner than others.
Yeah.
And some like, well, damn, he's mature at 13, 14, and here you are 25 and you still ain't mature.
Yeah, and I think it's different when you're growing with the person that you've been with for a long time, or even if something is to happen, because you have situations where a woman is with a man and he's doing amazing, and then something ends up happening that's life altering, and then y'all are not in the same financial space that y'all once were in, and you gotta, be there for him while he gets it back.
Get back on his feet.
Get it back to where it was. I think that's okay. And that's understandable, especially in a marriage.
Yeah, I just feel like when it comes to these money conversations,
they tough.
It really gets
extremely
interesting. But I also feel like when you're in a relationship, like being like this ride or die thing, like they try to put on Black women, they make us feel so bad for it. But again, I'm about to be 37.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not saying that you have to be worth, $1 million, but also you gotta have some money coming in.
They gotta be worth at least $1 million. Who you fooling?
Well,
she ain't
come on, go and toast this. Right?
You see who said that and who didn't.
Well, okay, but this is what I'm saying though. You have to have some money coming in, right? Because my thing is, we are in this age where everybody's like, oh, I want to start from the bottom and I want to grind, I want to go get it. Hey, when I quit my job, when Poor Minds was taking off, they literally had to force me out that job.
Yeah.
They were like, you can't be here no more. You don't have the time. And I was like, I want my consistent check.
Yes.
Y'all have to follow your dreams and go to work.
Yes.
Nobody that's not supporting themselves.
Okay.
So I do think that, like, you can ride or die with somebody or whatever you want to do, hold it down. But y'all need to be making some money now.
Yeah, but we need to be riding.
Yeah.
I ain't sitting around but die.
I done died 4 times.
Exactly.
Why we gotta die?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I died a lot in my 20s. Niggas. I ain't.
And I said, that's some game right there she giving out. She was doing Poor Minds and she was still working. I know a girl I seen on Instagram. She's literally a flight attendant, but she also does acting. She's about to be in a new movie or whatever the case with Drewski and what his name is, Mike Epps. So yes, man, when you on a road to your content creation, man, keep your job, especially if it's a good job. Now, once your job is conflicting in time with your content creation and your content creation is building up very well, if you got to make a choice, then go ahead on and follow your dreams, but also put in 2 weeks notice to where you can come back if need be, especially if it is a career job. It's a difference between a career and just a job. That's one thing I need to tell people. But yeah, I just want to know what y'all think down in the comment section. I mean, we didn't talk about this topic ad nauseum at this point, like women saying their standards and what a man need to come with, and women not trying to be Build-A-Bear no more. Women want a man that's already a finished product at a certain age, and that age is getting lower and lower too, mind you, especially if that woman is in certain spaces, So just be mindful who you dealing with. Be mindful of, the vetting process. And man, when it comes to, money, you got to have these conversations about, what your goals is, what your aspirations is, and you got to have that talk with your girl. And y'all got to be able to compromise certain things, like no relationship is just full-fledged perfect. So I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section. Y'all feeling these girls on, what their stance is on this, or it's just a whole bunch of bullshit? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.